Time lost meaning inside the house. Minutes stretched into hours, hours folded into seconds. The visitor searched for an exit, but hallways rearranged themselves. Doors led back to the same room, and windows showed impossible views of places that no longer existed. Outside, the world continued as normal, unaware that someone was being unmade piece by piece. The eyes followed every movement, blinking only when the visitor blinked, as if synchronizing, as if merging. Eventually, resistance faded, fear became exhaustion, and exhaustion became acceptance. The eyes moved closer, not physically, but mentally, pressing thoughts, replacing memories, rewriting identity. By the time morning approached, the visitor no longer remembered why they had come, or who they had been before stepping inside. The house was quiet again. From the outside, it looked empty, abandoned, harmless. But in the darkness, the eyes remained open, now carrying one more story, one more consciousness added to their endless watch. And somewhere down the road, another lost soul would feel the pull, hear the whisper, and follow the path, believing darkness to be empty, never realizing that some darkness is full of eyes, waiting, patient, and very, very hungry. Inside, the eyes remained open, adjusting, remembering, replaying the fear they had consumed. The new presence added to the house was still weak, still forming, like a thought that had not yet learned its own name. It drifted through the corridors, no longer walking, no longer breathing, only watching, slowly understanding what it had become. Years passed outside, but inside the house, time rotted. New cracks appeared on the walls, not from age, but from pressure, from the weight of too many memories trapped in one place. Each soul absorbed by the darkness left behind emotions that never faded, terror frozen at its peak, regret sharpened into something painful and endless. These emotions layered over each other, building intelligence, awareness, and eventually intention. The eyes were no longer just watchers. They were waiting for something specific, something they could feel approaching even before it existed. That something arrived one storm-heavy evening, when the sky hung low and the wind screamed like it knew what lived below. A group of people came together, not lost, not broken, but curious. They had heard the stories and wanted proof. Cameras, flashlights, laughter forced too loud to hide discomfort. The house sensed them immediately. Curiosity tasted different from fear, but it could still be shaped, still be turned. The front door opened wider than it ever had before, welcoming them like an invitation that could not be declined. Inside, the house behaved differently. The eyes hid. Silence stretched thick and uncomfortable. The group joked, nervous, mocking the legends, unaware that the darkness was learning their voices, memorizing their confidence. When the first eye appeared, blinking slowly from the ceiling, laughter,